Most part is like the battery. It was a new technology though, and it was also it made it a lot more cheaper to manufacture, but also it was a lot more accurate because it was technology. Like it was a battery power. So with mechanical watches, you have this thing where because it has to be wound up, and as it starts to loosen up every day, it starts to either speed up or lose a couple seconds. So the time can jump. So you'd be like, all right, so now your watch go from being a minute fast. All right, so if it's actually 12:23, in reality, I know it's 12:22. But then now, as time starts to progress, your watch go from being 1 minute fast to being 5 minutes fast over time if you just keep letting it go. So that's how you can kind of depict that. They have machines and all that type of stuff that can kind of tell you all that. But we ain't got to dive off into that. With Quartz watch is a little different. It's ran by a quartz crystal. That's where the name quartz come from. It's the frequency is off of a quartz crystal. It goes by quartz crystal frequency and all that type of stuff. Got a circuit board, comes with a battery. But it still comes with craftsmanship. Don't let that go too far over your head to think that it's just some cheap plastic. No. A lot of these watch companies have created some crazy technology to go inside these watches to kind of counteract that. Because if you think about it on the bright side, it's like, and that's why I say craftsmanship about a mechanical watches. This is operating with no battery, no technology. This is just straight up like craftsmanship. You have like literally like rotors and all that type of stuff inside, or like on your wrist, and it's measuring time and distance, depending on which watch you have. You have to understand that that takes like a lot of knowledge and craftsmanship to do, and you have that just sitting on your wrist. And a lot of times, mechanical watches and luxury watches, um, they're kind of rated by their complications, and this is what they call it, a complication, and that's what makes your watch like more valuable. It's complication. It's how hard it is because they understand that it takes what it takes to actually build that and implement that feature into that watch. And there's so many different types of complications. I was just reading up on a watch that basically when you go pull out your crown to change the time, that it stops the second. A lot of mechanical watches, the second hand just keep flowing as you trying to adjust the time. But because they was trying to get precise measurement of of time, like because this was for pilots, for certain service field individuals, they need to know precise time. So the watch had a feature where basically when you pull out the crown, it stops the whole watch. The whole watch. The balance wheel just stops. It stops it in place. Them type of features